Hi, everybody. I hope you're all well. It is Monday, the 2nd of October, and besides my back playing up again today, I am inundated with news and requests for my comment and opinion. I planned a whole different video for today. Notes are made, research done, etc. But as always, you are my priority. And if you want me to talk about something, then that is what we are going to do. Besides, I think this is the perfect introduction to the video which I actually planned. So we can easily just call this part one, although I'm not going to. So, the very first question I saw in my DMs today was whether I heard about the hacking of the royal website and that it was down for about 90 minutes yesterday. Apparently, a Russian hacker was responsible, and a hack activist called Kill Milk openly took responsibility. He, she, or they claimed that it was an attack on, P files. However, whether it is a pure coincidence or not, the cyber attack came very shortly after the king publicly spoke about his support of Ukraine. Now, this cyber attack hacking attempt may be minor in the bigger scheme of things, but it is the perfect example of why the monarch should stay out of politics, at least publicly. We all know the monarch receives his red box from Parliament, and we know he meets with the Prime Minister regularly. So, of course, he's not completely out of politics, so to speak. But publicly, he should hush, cut ribbons, dig up lawns, visit hospitals, etc. Now, I'm not going to go into who these hackers and their group are because I do not wish to give them airtime and fame, but I do believe they had a different agenda from the one they proclaimed to have. Now, the next thing. Those of you who don't know yet that this story of Meghan Markle running for Dianne Feinstein's senator seat is actually bull dust. Well, now you know. It is absolute nonsense. Like with the Kevin Costner story, this story is not embarrassing Meghan Markle. It is embarrassing the people, the American people, the people of California. Do you really think the majority of the people are so stupid, that they will vote for Meghan Markle? Many may find her entertaining, and a few may even have a little empathy with her, or at least pretend to have, for instance, her sugars. But do you think they are prepared to vote for a known, prolific liar and a known narcissist? I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Besides, Gavin Newsom already appointed Laponza Butler to the role. So really, until the next statewide election, it is not even worth talking about. Besides, if Meghan Markle decides to run, she will have to choose between her Duchess title and a possible senator title. I mean, she can't have both. Okay. And the next thing, which you guys are talking about, is the online safety bill in the United Kingdom and its overreach into Australia and the questions which arose from that. Because if you all remember, Harry also became a commissioner of the Aspen Institute, tasked to develop a safety policy on misinformation or disinformation. And just to remind you a little further, Harry is actually the man who called America's First Amendment bonkers and a man with no tertiary education, someone completely unqualified. So you ask me what I think this is all about, and I unfortunately only have one answer. Of course, there are people, and I'm not going to point fingers right now, but you know what I mean, who want to silence the masses. I do not think we even have to start an argument about that. We all know that whatever platform you are on, there are already safety measures in place, ways to report people, ways to complain, and the platforms have their own systems to detect misbehavior. However, although I'm not going down the rabbit hole for you, you will find familiar names in the support or partnership pages of all these institutes and institutions. Names like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bloomberg Philanthropies, World Health Organization, United Nations, Rockefeller Foundation, etc. Now, while we are actually pausing at names and connections, let's quickly reflect on the questions we already have, namely, why William held these Earthshot Awards in Boston but announced the next finalists in New York. Why the Prince's Trust USA offices moved from Washington to New York. Why William applied for a trademark registration for the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales in America, allegedly only for a fun run. Sorry, guys, if you believe that, you are indeed very naive. You do not have to register a trademark for that. Entry fees can be paid online. And further, you need permission from the authorities, the local council, the police and traffic department, etc. Registering a trademark does not even come into it when we talk about a fun run. So, I mean, we all admired William for going running in Central Park, and we thought he was actually showing up his brother. But now we have to ask whether it was just a stunt to mask this trademark application. Okay, but to just quickly get back to the likes of the Online Safety Bill in the United Kingdom, the Aspen Institute in the United States, and I'm saying this in inverted commas, I'm reading it off the website, the social impact agency called Purpose in Australia. Now, just for a minute, I want to talk to you about this, and then thereafter I'll duck and go away, okay? Other than supporters and financiers overlapping between these organizations and institutions, etc., why on earth would an organization like Purpose in Australia have a pamphlet on election integrity on their site if they preach that these organizations are all about mental health and bullying, etc., and not political at all? Why have that when the 2023 Australian Indigenous Voice referendum will be held on the 14th of October? Are they, whoever the silent voice behind these organizations is, are they trying to influence the referendum? Or, in the case of America, the election? I mean, you asked me, and I'm giving my opinion. Whether I'm right or wrong, it is indeed my opinion. I think all of this is indeed political and designed to shut us up. Okay? That is my opinion without going into all the nitty gritty. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to say much more on the subject right now. As you know, it's quite dangerous to do so, and I love my channel. I do not wish to lose it. For more information on subjects I have touched on in this video, please go to Saint Meghan Markle on Quora. and I will put a link in the description box below. She went much, much deeper into the subject with very informative links in her article. But I'll follow this video up with the video I prepared for today, and I'll do so tomorrow. But in between, I'm also planning on entertaining you with something more fun and entertaining. So until we get there, get to actually everything I'm planning, please take good care of yourself and each other. Bye.